Since Medicom MAFEX released the Zack Snyder's Justice League Superman, most people agree, including myself, that this new likeness is the best one so far in their DCEU Superman lineup. So the Henry Cavill version in 1/12 scale, I'm going to place all 4 new head sculpts on some of its previous figures from different brands. So this includes the Nation's SH Figuarts as well as the Mezco 1/12. And I know most of the times it doesn't quite work for the other brands since the size is different or they have a different peg, but I'm going to try anyways and it might improve the figure. So it's very simple. I'm going to take off the first head sculpt on the black suit Superman and then place them on each of the figures, and I'll do it for the next one. So for the Batman v Superman, I know that Henry Cavill kind of looked a bit different. I think his hairstyle was a bit more slick and gelled back. So there's still pros and cons for the other figures, but you can see that the new one will probably improve the lightness to it. So the skin tone is obviously a bit off, but it is a MAFEX figure, so let's try it. The new one, so it doesn't really click on, but it sits on top and it's pretty solid. And you can see that it won't work because of the skin tone, but in terms of the lightness, I would say it's much better. Although for the pros of this one, I would say that it still looks like Henry Cavill from Batman v Superman more than this one. This one looks more like the Justice League look. And then the next MAFEX, probably the one that most people want to compare it with since it is from Justice League as well. And again, it doesn't click on, but it sits on top. And to me, this is a improved version of this one. So yeah, I do like it. And next we can try it on the Nations, so SH Figuarts. And the neck for this one is actually quite long. And again, it doesn't click on, but you can see that it sits on. So if you use a bit of blue tag, it would still work. I think the head is a bit tad too big compared to the SH Figuarts. I think for this one, the body is too small, so it doesn't quite work in my opinion. But nevertheless, I think it's slightly better than the original SH Figuarts, although this one isn't bad. And the last one is the Mezco 1/12, which I think is actually pretty good. And the head is actually very big as well, so I don't think it will work. And looking at the peg, the size is too big. So this one doesn't even sit on, it's just too high. The peg ball joint is too big. So yeah, probably not worth trying this one at all. So I think I'm just going to place the head sculpt back on and then place him at the back, and then we'll do the rest for the other 3 figures. So the second head sculpt that they included was a slightly angry face, and I think this actually looks pretty good and it might work, like an angry Superman from Batman v Superman. Again, the skin tone doesn't work. I think you could try maybe swapping out the neck, but it takes too much time to take off the neck from this one, so I don't want to break anything. And then we're going to try on the Justice League version. Yeah, I do like this head sculpt a lot. I think it just improves the Justice League version. SH Figuarts, as I said, the head is slightly too big, but kind of can get away with it if you want. And then the next one is kind of like the sad expression. Funny enough, when Superman was crying in the Zack Snyder's Justice League, it was actually a CG scene taken from Man of Steel. So yeah, just to let you know, so you can actually still use it for a different Superman figure. So here it is on the Batman v Superman. And the Justice League version, which you can use for Man of Steel, I guess, if you want that look. And SH Figuarts, which is the most loose one, so you definitely need some sort of blue tack on it. And this one just looks too big as well. And the final head sculpt is my favorite one from Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is the laser beam one. So this is on the BVS version. Skin tone doesn't work, but I still like the head sculpt. And this one, again, you can use it for Man of Steel if you want. I believe there are some slight contrast differences from the neck and the face on this one, but you still can get away with it. And yeah, I still like it on this. For the Justice League version, which also included like a laser beam one, which I will quickly put in. You can see this one. This one just didn't fit. I think he looks too angry and it just didn't work for this figure. But you can see the MAFEX version with the closed mouth is slightly better, and I think the likeness is way like Henry Cavill compared to the SH Figuarts. But the head is just too big for SH Figuarts. Just to end the video, I'm going to place all the new ones on the figures. So Batman v Superman with one of them. And then we can try the MAFEX Justice League version, which I'm going to use the normal face, I guess. Which probably fits the best out of the 4 figures. Since it is Justice League, I guess it's meant to kind of be the same mold. And then we'll put the sad face on the SH Figuarts. So here we have all 4 head sculpts because Mezco one doesn't work. And if you have all 4 figures, you might want to do something like this. And since it is the best head sculpt, you probably have the best display, I guess. But SH Figuarts, I think it's just slightly too big. And obviously the BVS one, the skin tone is different. But the other 2 Justice League version, it does work. So yeah, that was just a quick head swap. And stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching.